Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running back searching for a hole. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Noles in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He's looking to throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Offense getting set for first down. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Jackson going to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down. And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They go to the ground. The Buckeyes gathering up for the 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Florida State 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Buys a little time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Pulls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To throw, it's Glenn. Feeling some heat. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was...
Pass on the way, it's picked off, bringing it back, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Seminoles. The DB saw it, he thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I'll show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The incompletion brings up a second down.
6-9-1, Gators carrier. Come on, set. 8-4.
They want to just keep throwing it. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That's caught. It's Tate. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do.
And he's running in the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Coming, deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Line is set on 3rd down. Motion from the offense. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, a 4th down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Ohio State 28, Florida State 7.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Glenn. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop and give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. He wants to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Florida State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Quarterback checking off. After run, now throw. Pulls it in, it's Thurman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this over.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, no!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires left. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pressure coming. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 49, Florida State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late. Still trying.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's McCoy. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Gets it out fast. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
'Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
This might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
To the air, it's Glenn. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some